It is not an accident. You are here, beloved child. The divine clock whispered your name, and heaven bent time itself, so your eyes would meet these words in this exact moment. You may think you found this message by chance, but I tell you with authority, destiny has no accidents. Every second that led you here was written in light, long before you ever breathed your first breath. Do not skip. Do not turn away. Tonight, your name has been spoken in the courts of heaven. Tonight, the secrets that were hidden in silence are beginning to move into sight. My beloved, I have been sent to tell you that your victory has been prepared in secret, hidden beneath layers of silence, wrapped in delays you could not understand. Preserved through storms that nearly broke you, your crown was being shaped in the shadows. You thought the delay meant denial. You thought the silence meant abandonment. But no, the silence was strategy. The delay was preparation. The shaking was alignment. Heaven hid you because you were chosen. Mark this truth deep into your spirit. When God preserves a seed in darkness, it is only because the appointed season of blooming has not yet come. You have been a seed beneath the soil, unseen, uncelebrated, unspoken of, and yet, even in silence, roots were forming. Even in silence, heaven's hands were shaping. Can you feel it now? The stirring, the trembling in your chest, the heat rising on your skin. That is not coincidence, is confirmation. Every chill down your spine, every sudden tear in your eyes, every weight pressing against your chest is a somatic whisper. From heaven, the Spirit is marking you even now, saying, "This is for you, chosen one." Do not dismiss these signs as nothing. They are proof. You prayed for a sign, and here it is. This word is your confirmation. Beloved, tonight is not ordinary. Tonight is an altar, a hinge between what was hidden and what will now be revealed. Do you not feel how the air itself seems heavy with expectancy? It is as though the clock has stopped counting seconds and has begun counting destinies. That is why you are here. Stay with me. Keep reading. Do not let distraction pull you away. For the enemy knows the power of this word and would do anything to silence it before it completes its work in you. There is urgency. There is a narrow window. Some things, once missed, cannot be caught again. That is why I plead with you, my child. Do not scroll past. Do not rush. The miracle that has been maturing in secret is ready to break the soil of your life. But it requires your presence in this moment. You ask, why me? Why now? Because your name was written in fire before you were born. Because your prayers, your tears, your long nights of silence have been collected in bowls before the throne. And now those bowls are tipping. For years, you thought you were overlooked. But listen closely. You were not overlooked. You were hidden, and there is a great difference. To be overlooked is rejection. To be hidden is preservation. And heaven has preserved you, beloved, because the weight of what you carry could not be entrusted to just anyone. Your crown was not crafted in public. It was hammered in secret. Your oil was not poured in crowds. It was crushed in silence. Your name was not whispered in shallow circles. It was written in eternal light. Tonight is the beginning of your unveiling. Do you sense the countdown in your spirit? Even as I speak, there is a clock over your life ticking. 35 minutes. 35 minutes before the first ripple touches you. 35 minutes before the winds shift. And when it does, you will not be able to deny it. Do not tell everyone what you hear tonight. Guard it, protect it. Some miracles bloom in silence. Not every ear can handle the weight of your calling, and not every heart can be trusted with your prophecy. Keep it close, for what is born in secrecy is protected. By secrecy, beloved child, this word is not for the crowd. It is for you. You marked, you chosen, you sealed by fire. Stay, remain. For every second you remain under this word, chains are breaking invisibly. You may not hear the sound yet, but they are snapping, one by one. Heaven moves as you linger, beloved. Pause for a moment and notice what is happening inside you right now. That heaviness lifting from your shoulders, the sudden breath that feels easier, the trembling that has no explanation. These are not random. These are confirmations. Heaven is leaning close to whisper, yes, this is for you. Yes, you were chosen. Yes, tonight begins the unveiling. For too long you thought you were behind. You measured your life against others and believed you were late. But listen to me, child of destiny. When God Himself holds your clock, you cannot be late. You cannot be forgotten. The divine clock runs on alignment, not comparison. The moment you have reached is the moment you were made for. The waiting room has felt endless, hasn't it? The silence nearly unbearable. You wondered if heaven heard you at all. But I tell you, beloved, every prayer was received. Every tear was recorded. Every night of emptiness was written into the scroll of your testimony. Nothing was wasted. Every delay was shaping you. Every silence was seasoning you. Every storm was carving your roots deeper into eternity. You must understand, your destiny was not delayed. You were not being punished. You were being prepared. Tonight, the locks turn, the seals break, and what has been kept from you will be released to you. Do not doubt the timing. Do not argue with the silence. For even now, as I speak, angels are moving pieces into alignment. Invisible strings are pulling open doors that men swore were sealed shut. Behind the curtain, God has been weaving your story with golden threads, and tonight the curtain trembles as it prepares to lift. My child, you are about to see why the enemy fought you so violently. You are about to see why jealousy circled you, why strange opposition rose against you, why people you trusted could not remain. It was not random, it was resistance against what you carry. Hell saw your light long before you did. Darkness tried to choke you out in secret, but the very attempt only confirmed your assignment. If you were not chosen, you would not have been fought this hard. Do you feel the electricity in your spirit now? The chills down your arms, the pressure at the center of your chest, the unexpected warmth moving through you. This is the Spirit sealing this word. Do not dismiss it. Receive it as evidence. Beloved, tonight marks the end of one chapter and the opening of another. Tonight, the tables turn. Tonight, what was whispered in the shadows will echo in the open. You will see doors swing wide, not because you knocked the loudest, but because heaven wrote your name upon them. I must warn you again, guard this. Not everyone will understand. Do not run to share prematurely. Some victories lose their fragrance when they are exposed too soon. Some crowns must be worn quietly until the hour of presentation. Secrecy is your shield. Silence is your sword. Keep this treasure close, for the enemy cannot steal what he cannot see. Stay with me. Every line is another drop of water on the soil of your miracle. If you stop now, you leave the ground half-watered. But if you remain, the seed within you will break open, beloved. Hear me, within the next 35 minutes, something will shift around you. It may be small and unexpected call, a stirring in your spirit, a sudden message, even a knock at the door, but it will be undeniable. That moment will be your confirmation that heaven has moved in your favor. And when it comes, remember this word. Do not rush to explain it away. Do not second-guess it. Receive it with trembling joy. For it is the first fruit of what has been prepared in secret. The hand of God is writing over your life tonight. The ink is fire. The decree is irreversible. You are sealed for victory. Now breathe, beloved. Let your spirit absorb this truth. You are not late. You are right on time. You are not forgotten. You are fiercely preserved. You are not abandoned. You are deeply chosen. Every storm, every silence, every shadow has only been the womb of your miracle. And tonight, the womb opens. The hour of unveiling has begun. Stay, linger, do not leave. For even now, chains are breaking, atmospheres are shifting, and the countdown to your victory has already begun. Beloved, lean closer, for I must reveal why the shadows pressed so heavily against you. The enemy saw your crown long before you did. He saw the oil set apart for your head, the light written across your name, and he trembled. That is why the whispers of defeat came so relentlessly. That is why jealousy stirred around you like a swarm of hornets. The resistance you faced was not random, it was targeted. Every false word spoken against you, every door slammed in your face, every night you felt abandoned, these were not evidence that God had forsaken you. No, they were evidence that you were chosen. The greater the opposition, the clearer the sign of heaven's preservation. The enemy tried to make you believe you were ordinary. He planted voices that said, "You are forgotten, you are too late, you are unworthy." But I tell you, beloved, those voices were lies forged in envy. The truth is this: the enemy does not waste resources on the unmarked. He only attacks what he fears, and he feared you. That pressure in your chest, that sudden trembling, that unexplainable tear rolling down your cheek, it is not weakness, it is confirmation. Your spirit recognizes that heaven is testifying even now. The signs in your body are not random, they are fingerprints of God saying, "Yes, I am speaking to you." Do you remember the delays, the endless waiting, the prayers that seemed to evaporate into silence? Beloved, those delays were not denials, they were divine strategies. For just as a seed must rest in darkness before it blooms, so to your destiny required silence before sound, roots before fruit, preparation before presentation. Heaven was not ignoring you, it was aligning you. Can you see it now? The silence was not absence, it was protection. God hid you where eyes could not reach, where envy could not spoil, where premature applause could not distort your calling. You were preserved, not abandoned, beloved. Tonight the veil lifts. What was hidden will step into the light. And to prove this word is not imagination but decree, I release a sign over you. Within the next 2 minutes, something will stir. Yes, within 2 minutes, beloved, there will be a shift. It may be subtle, a vibration in your phone, a message that surprises you, a knock, a sudden flood of tears, a wave of warmth, or an undeniable shiver across your skin, but it will be heaven's whisper of confirmation. Do not dismiss it. Do not explain it away. It will be your sign that what was prepared in secret is now breaking into manifestation. But listen carefully. You must guard this word. Do not tell everyone. Not every ear can carry your promise, and not every heart can be trusted with your secret. Some miracles die in exposure. That is why heaven urges you. Now hold it close, my child. Carry it quietly until the moment of unveiling. For your enemies wait to mock what they do not understand. They hunger to laugh at your faith. But when God prepares a table before your enemies, He does not do it for their applause. He does it for your vindication. Do you feel the weight of this truth? Breathe it in. The very battles that nearly crushed you are about to become testimonies that elevate you. The same mouths that spoke against you will be forced to witness your rising. The same spirits that tried to silence you will hear your name proclaimed in heaven's court. Beloved, can you sense it? The air shifting, the clock ticking louder, the urgency swelling. These are not coincidences. They are divine alarms, sounding in your spirit. The hour has come. Stay. Do not move. Do not let doubt steal this moment. You have waited too long to let hesitation rob you now, beloved. Let me speak plainly to your spirit. You have been misunderstood because you were never meant to fit into ordinary patterns. The world tried to measure you by its rulers and timelines, and when you did not align, they called you late, they called you unworthy, they called you forgotten. But I tell you, my child, they could not measure you because you are eternal. The blueprint of your destiny was written in fire long before your critics learned to speak. Your path does not follow their clocks. Your crown does not wait on their approval. Heaven's decree stands above the noise of men, and that is why the silence weighed so heavy on you. You thought, why does God not answer me? Why is everyone else moving ahead while I remain still? But the truth is this: stillness is not stagnation, it is alignment. Silence is not absence, it is preservation. Heaven was orchestrating battles you never saw, victories you never fought, deliverances you never knew you needed. Do you not realize, if the door had opened sooner, you would have walked through unprepared? If the blessing had been revealed too early, envy would have strangled it. If the crown had been given before your spirit was strengthened, the weight would have crushed you. Beloved, you were hidden until you were ready. Now, feel it. The readiness has come. The silence is breaking. The hour is striking. Even now, as these words reach you, chains are rattling in unseen places. Do you hear it in your spirit? That faint cracking, that sudden lightness, that warmth. Rising, it is the first sound of breakthrough. Do not ignore it. I tell you again, within 2 minutes, a sign will come. For some, it will be external, a message, a vibration, a call, a knock. For others, it will be internal, a sudden rush of peace, an uncontrollable tear, an overwhelming chill. But it will come, it will not delay. And when it does, whisper within your heart, this is my confirmation, my miracle has begun. Guard it well. Not every friend is safe. Not every family member understands. Do not cast pearls before swine. This is your sacred word, not their entertainment. Keep it as a treasure, hidden in your chest, for what is nurtured in silence cannot be stolen by the enemy. Beloved, the enemy has whispered long enough. He has said you are weak, but tonight heaven declares you are strong. He has said you are forsaken, but tonight heaven decrees you are chosen. He has said you are finished, but tonight the scrolls are unrolled and your name shines with fire. Take courage, my child. The delays were not the end, they were the soil. The tears were not wasted, they were water. The silence was not punishment, it was prophecy, and the prophecy has matured. Look back for a moment. Every valley you walked through, every betrayal you endured, every closed door that wounded you see now how each one became preparation. The very pain that tried to bury you has become the foundation of your rising. Hell's whispers cannot stand against heaven's decree, and heaven has spoken. Tonight, the hidden victory begins to bloom. Stay with me. Every word you read is oil being poured into your lamp. Do not let your flame die halfway. For when the midnight cry comes in, it is coming. You must be found ready, burning. Awake, beloved. The first cracks of dawn are breaking over your spirit. The hidden preparation has ended. The unveiling begins tonight. Beloved, listen carefully now, for I am opening the treasury of signs that heaven has prepared for you. When God seals a promise, He often hides it inside symbols. And tonight, those symbols are unfolding before you. The first is the door. There are doors in your life that look inviting, polished, golden, but they are counterfeit. They shimmer like opportunity, but behind them lies emptiness. The enemy loves to dress counterfeit doors in glamour, so that you might mistake them for destiny. Yet there is another door, narrow, heavy, resistant to your hand. That is the true door, the one heaven has marked with your name. It may not gleam like gold, but when it opens, it will never close again. Beloved, you stand between these doors tonight. This is the hour of decision. Do not rush to the easy path, for what is counterfeit collapses. Wait for the heavy door, the one marked in secrecy, the one heaven has aligned for you. The second symbol is the scroll. I see a scroll written with fire, rolled and sealed, kept in silence. This scroll is your story, and tonight the seals are breaking. Every chapter you thought was wasted is inscribed upon it. Every valley you wept through, every storm you endured, they are all written in golden ink. And tonight, the scroll is being unrolled before the throne, decreeing, the time has come. The appointed hour is here. The third symbol is the bowl. Do you not know? Every prayer you ever prayed, every whisper in the night, every tear that fell unseen, none of it was lost. It was gathered into bowls before the throne of God. And tonight, those bowls are tipping. The weight of your cries has reached fullness, and heaven is pouring back upon you in measure you cannot contain. And the fourth symbol is the gavel. For tonight, in the court of heaven, a decree is being struck. The gavel falls against the table, and the sound is justice. The accusations of the enemy are silenced. The verdict has been written. Beloved, you are free. Beloved, you are chosen. Beloved, you are released into victory. Can you sense it? The signs are not far from you. They are here, unfolding even as you linger in these words. Now hear me. The delays you have endured were never signs of denial. They were signs of preparation. Do you see how fruit does not fall until it ripens? The shaking of your life was not destruction, it was the tree preparing to drop its harvest. The silence you despised was not abandonment, it was strategy. Heaven was riding behind the curtain while you waited in the darkened hall, beloved. Within the next 2 minutes, a confirmation will stir again. It may be a sound in your home, a vibration on your phone, a sudden wave of chills, or a warmth flooding your spirit. Do not dismiss it. This is your proof that the doors are aligning, the scroll is unrolling, the bowls are tipping, and the gavel has already struck in your favor. But I must tell you this: secrecy is once again your shield. Do not announce every detail of what you sense. The scroll is not for every eye. The bowl is not for every hand. The door is not for every passerby. What God has spoken to you in secret must be carried in silence until the moment of unveiling. This is secrecy, clause number 2. Guard it. Keep it. Protect it, beloved. The enemy waits at counterfeit doors, hoping to lure you into distraction. He longs for you to speak your secrets too soon, so that jealousy and envy can strangle the seed before it blooms. Do not give him that chance. Protect your promise. Guard your miracle. Cover your word until heaven says, "Now reveal." You are standing before the threshold. 2 doors, 2 paths. One is glittering but hollow, the other heavy but eternal. Do not let impatience draw you to the counterfeit. Heaven has aligned you with the door that will not close, and tonight that alignment is sealed. Stay, my child. Do not walk away from this word. Every second you remain, the soil of your miracle drinks more water. And soon, yes, very soon you will see what was hidden break into light. Beloved, let me take you deeper into this moment, for the hour is not casual, it is weighty. You are not standing in the ordinary tonight. You are standing in a courtroom of eternity, where destinies are decreed, where crowns are assigned, where scrolls are opened, and where your name is being spoken with fire. Do you hear the echo of the gavel? That sharp sound is not condemnation, it is liberation. It is heaven declaring, case closed, chains broken, victory released. The accusations that circled your name are silenced. The records of failure that haunted you are erased. The shame that clung to you like a cloak is lifted. A new decree is written in light. Beloved, rise. Beloved, shine. Beloved, enter. And yet, the drama remains, for before you stand 2 doors. One door is wide, bright, polished by human applause. Many walk through it, but behind it lies emptiness, shadows dressed as promise. The other door is narrow, heavy, resistant, requiring strength to push. Few find it, but behind it is a garden prepared in secret, overflowing with everything you prayed for and more. Beloved, tonight you must decide which door to honor. Heaven has aligned you for the true door, but impatience could tempt you toward the counterfeit. Do not rush. Do not lean on appearances. Wait for the whisper. Wait for the confirmation. Heaven's door carries your name written in fire, and when it opens, no power can shut it. Look closer at the scroll. Do you see how the ink glows with light? Every moment of waiting was etched upon it. Every tear watered its letters. The scroll is not against you, it is for you. And as the seals break, the testimony of your life rises like incense before the throne. Heaven does not forget. Heaven remembers every detail. Look again at the bowls. They are tipping now. The weight of your intercession has reached fullness. Every whispered prayer that you thought dissolved into the air has been collected. Tonight, the bowls pour over you not in drops, but in torrents. Healing flows, provision flows, restoration flows. Atmospheres in your home begin to shift because the bowls are emptying upon you. Beloved, can you feel the tremor in your chest, the sudden tears in your eyes, the chill brushing your arms? That is not mere emotion. That is heaven saying, the bowls are tipping, the scroll is opening, the gavel has struck, the door is aligning. These are your confirmations, and I tell you once more, within 2 minutes, something will happen to affirm this word. For some, it will be a vibration, a notification, a knock. For others, it will be a sudden warmth flooding your heart, or a whisper you cannot explain. Whatever it is, know it is heaven's seal. Do not doubt it. Receive it with trembling reverence, but guard it well. Do not share it with careless lips. This is the second seal of secrecy. Protect what is unfolding. Some miracles must bloom in the shadows until their fragrance fills the room. If you reveal it too soon, you expose it to envy, to ridicule, to the cold winds of disbelief. Guard it like treasure until the time of unveiling. Beloved, this is the decision drama of your life. You have been brought to the threshold. The shaking you endured was not punishment, it was alignment. The silence you hated was not rejection, it was preparation. The delays you despised were not lost, they were protection. And now, everything you thought was working against you is revealed as the very soil that birthed your miracle. Do not miss this hour. Stay, wait, linger. For every second you remain in alignment with this word, heaven waters the seed within you. And when the moment comes and it is close, you will walk through the right door. Unroll the fiery scroll, drink from the overflowing bowls, and hear the gavel decree your freedom. Beloved, this is not the end, it is the unveiling. Tonight begins the shift. Beloved, I must open your eyes to a mystery. The very storms that threatened to destroy you were never against you. They were for you. Every wind that bent you low was shaping your roots. Every shaking that rattled your life was preparing fruit to fall into your lap. What you called chaos, heaven called cultivation. What you saw as breaking, heaven called birthing. Can you see it now? The storm was not sent to kill you. It was sent to reveal what could not be shaken. You stand here tonight, not as a victim of storms, but as the survivor who now holds fruit ripened by the shaking. Beloved, every delay you hated was actually protection. You cried, "Why, Lord? Why the silence? Why the waiting?" But now heaven answers, because the fruit was not ready. The doors were not aligned. The scroll was not unsealed. The bowls were not yet full. You were not denied. You were preserved. Not despise the shaking. Do not curse the storm. For the very thunder you feared has announced your harvest. The fruit is ready. The tree bends under the weight of your prayers matured. And now look with me to the banquet table. For tonight, in the presence of every spirit that mocked you, every voice that ridiculed you, every enemy that schemed against you, God sets a table. The table is not hidden, it is prepared before your enemies. They will see your rising, and they will know it was not by your hand, but by the hand of the Lord. Upon this table lies restoration. Health flows like living water. Finances gather like overflowing baskets. Joy spreads like fragrant oil. Peace covers your home like a garment. Do not think small. Do not limit what is being laid out. For heaven does not prepare meager portions, prepares abundance. Beloved, this blessing will not stop with you. It will overflow into your children, into your siblings, into your parents, into those who thought they had lost their way. Tonight's decree does not end at your doorstep. It spills into generations. Chains that bound your family line are snapping. Patterns of sorrow are breaking. What oppressed those before you will not touch those after you. Do you feel the warmth now, beloved? That gentle fire coursing through you, that pressure lifting from your chest, that sudden clarity in your mind. These are not illusions, they are confirmations. Heaven's table is being set in your spirit, even as you listen. But I must warn you, not every applause is approval. Do not mistake counterfeit affirmation for heaven's blessing. Many will clap, but not all are aligned. Guard your heart. Stay anchored. For the true sign of blessing is not the applause of men, but the peace of God. Beloved, remain connected. Do not drift, for whispers will come again, and you must be ready to hear them. Stay aligned with this flow. Stay connected to this covenant, so that when the next word comes, you will not miss it. Remember, those who remain attentive do not miss the whispers that follow. The banquet is not an end, is a beginning. Tonight, the feast begins, but tomorrow, the overflow continues. Heaven's promise is not a single portion, it is rivers that do not run dry. Stay, beloved, do not leave now. For every second you linger in this word, more of heaven's table is revealed to you, beloved. Linger with me, for I must pour out the fullness of what has been prepared for you. Do not think the table of heaven is bare. It is overflowing, and it is not set in secret. It is placed before your enemies, so they will see the faithfulness of the Lord and be silenced. At this table, there is healing for your body. Every cell touched by affliction, every bone wearied by pain, every organ threatened by sickness, heaven's hand is writing restoration. Tonight, divine strength enters your frame. You will rise with energy that confounds even you. The very areas where you felt weakness will become testimonies of resilience. At this table, there is provision for your hands. The lack that plagued you, the debts that haunted you, the scarcity that embarrassed you, they are breaking tonight. Do you not see the baskets? They overflow. Finances align. Opportunities open. The heavy yoke of not enough snaps. Your table is not crumbs, it is a feast of abundance. At this table, there is peace for your home. The arguments that poisoned your atmosphere, the heaviness that weighed upon your rooms, the unease that disturbed your nights tonight, the very air shifts. Angels stand at your doorway. The atmosphere of your dwelling changes, becoming light, warmth, and safety. Sleep will return. Laughter will return. Joy will fill your walls. At this table, there is joy for your heart. The bitterness that tried to take root, the despair that shadowed your days, the numbness that threatened your soul, all of it lifts tonight. In its place comes laughter unexplainable, a joy that springs up like a fountain, a song that rises in your spirit even in silence. And beloved, this promise is not for you alone. It overflows into your family line, children and grandchildren, siblings and parents, all who are tied to your name. They will taste the fruit of this blessing. Patterns of poverty, sickness, and sorrow that ran through your bloodline are severed. Tonight, what held them cannot hold you, and what breaks in you breaks for them as well. Mark this, beloved. You are the pivot. You are the hinge. Through you, heaven resets the atmosphere of your lineage. The curse ends here. The blessing begins here. Do not despise the storms that brought you here. Do not curse the waiting that carved your patience. Do not regret the tears that watered your seed, for all of it has turned to gold in the fire. The storm revealed fruit. The waiting birthed wisdom. The tears produced oil. Nothing was wasted, but I urge you again, do not speak too soon. This is secrecy clause number 3. Guard your miracle until it is mature. Protect your promise until it is undeniable, for not every heart around you is safe. Some rejoice in your rising, but others wait to wound what is still tender. Keep your word close until it becomes too strong to be stolen. And hear me gently, beloved. Remain aligned. Stay connected. Do not walk away from the well that is pouring over you. If you disconnect now, you risk missing the whispers that follow. The covenant is not only for tonight, it is for the days to come. Stay attentive, stay aligned, so you do not miss the next release of heaven's voice. This is not an option, it is alignment. Those who remain connected will always be present when the next whisper comes. Beloved, let your heart rest in this truth. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not left behind. Tonight, the banquet begins. Tonight, the blessing overflows. Tonight, the decree is sealed. Stay, linger, for even now, as you remain, the table expands before you. Beloved, you have lingered, and because you lingered, chains are already breaking. Every second you remained under this word, the soil of your destiny drank the water of heaven. Now the ground shakes, not with destruction, but with birthing. The atmosphere around you shifts because the decree has gone forth. Do you hear it? The gavel has struck, once, twice, a third time. The court of heaven has spoken, and no power of darkness can overturn its judgment. The verdict is final. The case is closed. You are free. You are chosen. You are crowned. Beloved, this is not imagination. It is decree. In the Spirit, a scroll of fire unrolls with your name blazing across it, not written in ink, but in light, not written with pen, but with flame, and the words that shine from it declare victory, release, breakthrough. This scroll has been hidden, sealed in secret vaults of heaven, waiting for this precise night. And now the vaults open, and what was locked away flows into your life like a river. Listen, child of destiny, you were not overlooked, you were reserved, you were not forgotten, you were protected. The treasures that seemed delayed were not denied, they were preserved in vaults until the appointed hour. Tonight, those vaults open. Tonight, keys turn. Tonight, doors swing wide. I see chains falling like brittle glass. I see shadows fleeing from the fire written upon your name. I see crowns lowered upon heads that once hung in shame. I see scrolls handed to you, sealed with the words, "Enter into what was always yours." And again, to confirm that this word is not mere poetry, but prophecy, I tell you, within 2 minutes, you will feel it. A sign, a stirring, a shift. For some, it will be a vibration, a message, a knock. For others, it will be the undeniable trembling of your body, the flooding of warmth into your chest, the sudden breaking of tears you cannot explain. Whatever it is, do not dismiss it. That is heaven's seal of confirmation. But lift this fiercely. This is secrecy clause number 3. Do not rush to post it. What is being birthed tonight must be protected in silence until it stands on its own feet. Some things grow best in hidden soil, and your miracle is one of them. Keep it close, my beloved, for not every ear can honor your prophecy, even now. Vaults open. I hear the sound of iron locks falling. I see doors that men swore were sealed, now swinging wide with no hand touching them. I see a crown being lowered, not from men, but from heaven, resting upon your spirit. I see scrolls of judgment overturned and scrolls of blessing unrolled. Do you sense it, child? That sudden quickening in your spirit, that pulse racing faster, that whisper in the depths of your soul. That is the Spirit bearing witness that tonight is not ordinary. Tonight is the beginning of your unveiling. Stay, do not leave. For if you walk away now, you leave the ground half-watered. Do not walk away with chains still clinging. Every second you linger, another link snaps, another lock breaks, another vault opens. Beloved, heaven does not waste moments, and this moment has been carved out for you. Tonight is the unveiling. Tonight is the decree. Tonight is the beginning of what was hidden. Beloved, linger just a little longer, for the greatest wave is breaking now. The decree has not only been spoken, it echoing, it is reverberating across realms. What was written in secret chambers now thunders in the open courts of heaven. Your name, once whispered in silence, now rings like a trumpet. Do you hear the vaults unlocking? One after another, the sound of chains snapping, the groan of doors swinging open, the rush of treasures being poured out. These are not metaphors, they are realities. In this very hour, alignments are shifting, approvals are being signed, delays are collapsing, answers are rushing. See the gavel strike again, not once, not twice, but a third time, the seal of finality. The judge of all has spoken. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No tongue that rose against you shall stand. Beloved, you are vindicated, and the scroll of fire, it blazes brighter now. Lines that once seemed blurred are illuminated. Promises once forgotten now gleam with sharpness. Written upon it are the words, crowned, established, released. This is not a temporary decree, is eternal. Beloved, do not doubt what your body feels in this moment. The trembling in your hands, the sudden tears, the warmth rising in your heart, the chills coursing through your spine. These are confirmations. They are the somatic seals of heaven whispering, yes, it is you. Yes, this is real. Yes, tonight it begins. And I declare once more with all authority, within 2 minutes, something will break through into your reality. A sound, a sign, a stirring, a message, a call, a whisper. Whatever form it takes, do not dismiss it. That is the kiss of heaven sealing this prophecy upon you. But remember, beloved guard, it's still. Some miracles are too fragile for exposure. Some crowns are polished in silence before they are seen. Keep your victory in the vault of your heart until its weight cannot be denied. Then, when the time is right, the world will not just hear of it, they will see it. Beloved, feel the weight lifting now. Can you sense it? The burdens you carried for years slipping off, the shame that clung to you dissolving, the fear that haunted you evaporating. Chains are breaking one by one, not with noise, but with finality. What held you yesterday cannot hold you tonight. Do not leave the field half-watered. Do not walk away with only half the chains broken. Stay, linger, drink deep, for every breath you take under this word strengthens your release. You are not who you were. You are crowned, beloved. You are sealed. You are marked. The hidden victory prepared in secret has stepped into light, and nothing, no jealousy, no enemy, no shadow can take it from you. I close this word with covenant. Do not wander from alignment. Stay connected, beloved. Remain in the stream of heaven's whispers, for this is not the last message, it is the beginning. The next whisper comes swiftly, and you must be ready. Stay joined, stay attentive. You do not miss the unfolding. Beloved child, you were hidden, but now you are revealed. You were pressed, but now you are crowned. You were delayed, but now you are released. Heaven's decree is final. Rise, shine, step forward. For tonight, your victory begins.